what some people throw in the trash these days.
Shit, I'm busy, you know?
Shoes, computer parts, a finger.
What am I supposed to do? I don't know how to use those blue bins, those magic blue bins.
Oh, what's so valuable about a finger? You say you don't need all of them, right? We'll tell that to the person they belong to.
They just drop them off in some unsuspecting hood, don't even give us no instruction, no direction on how to use them.
The other week, I found a vintage 1947 Corona manual typewriter. Folks must be rich throwing that away. Haven't they ever heard of eBay?
Shit.
I just think...
Some of those blue bins haven't even been moved to the alleyway. They're just sitting on the curb, lids open as if in a gas. As if even the bin is confused on how it ended up on the west side instead of the Gold Coast of Bucktown.
I just think,
Trash. That's what we call it now.
how are we supposed to know?
When we look back later, we might call it our future.
Are we supposed to just stand around trying to figure it all out?
When I was little, you could just put stuff in the alley.
I mean, plastic, okay, but what about this can? What about this bottle?
Like a rug.
How about this blanket? What about this toy?
And then someone would pick it up and put it in their house, and you would just pretend not to notice that your old pink rug is their new pink rug. But I don't think you can do that anymore.
Here's what I really want to know. Those blue bins, those magic blue bins, are they biodegradable? The answer is no. Oh, you gotta believe me. I called the alderman. Oh, I have the alderman on speed dial. His office anyway, shit.
Shit. Oh well.
I mean, well,
You know what they say.
you know what they say?
You know what they say, right? Fuck it.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
One man's trash is another man's problem. Oh, come on. Don't look so glum, chum. What can I call you that? Chum. It's a rhyme. Glum, chum. Oh, how about buddy or friend? Amigo! Oh, I know. Hero. As in, hey there, hero, ready to save the world? Oh, don't worry, it's exactly what you expected. A cell phone free, and I do mean cell phone free, world of righteous indignation, where we ask you to commit to the betterment of our environment in ways we would never ask ourselves to. But you're going to love it. We're going to have you all up in arms about the animals you eat, even the ones you wear. You're going to want to bike to work, turn off lights. You'll be all power to the people and rallying for the environment. You'll put on a spectacle. You'll be floating on your own sense of ethical superiority. You'll be the person other people love to hate, gluten-free and shit. And then, oh, don't worry, it doesn't last. A week later, maybe after a cold front or a rainy day, we'll all just hop off our do-gooder highs and go back to our destructive ways in no time. Oh, except you. You. Well, you've got it all figured out. Your low emissions vehicle, your solar powered off the grid home, your no poo hair into a flush toilet, yogi lifestyle sensible shoes. You come into the room oozing patchouli because deodorant causes cancer. Drinking electrolyte-enhanced water from an eco-friendly reusable bottle bag. You're a lifer! The rest of us, though? I mean, come on. I mean, shit. I mean, come on. I mean, shit, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But we have to live, right? We have to live. And life, well, life is.
I know I shouldn't drink the diet stuff, but I can't be having all those calories from the sugar.
Screw you! I know, I shouldn't yell like that, but when I get angry, I am just like my mother. I know I shouldn't buy Cheetos, but the trail mix is almost $3 more.
I know. I should recycle. But hey, I breathe in oxygen, I breathe out carbon dioxide. It's recycling, right?
I know I shouldn't use this can of aerosol hairspray, but it's the only thing that keeps my curls in place.
You little shit! I know. I'm not supposed to curse at my children. Badass is working my nerves right now. Get over here.
I know I should compost, but this is a fresh manicure. I'm not getting dirt up under these nails.
I know, I should bring my own cloth bags, but I forgot, okay?
I know. I shouldn't pee in the pool, but the bathrooms are so far away.
I know it's not really organic, but it's better than nothing, right? I know I shouldn't buy bottled water, but Chicago water tastes like fish, and 34 5-packs are the cheapest, so deal!
I know I shouldn't buy McDonald's for the kids because of all the bad chemicals and whatnot, but hey, it keeps them quiet, and I'm loving that.
I know, I should avoid fast fashion, but sometimes you don't notice the muffin top till you leave the house.
I know I shouldn't carry this piece, but it's survival out here. Stay strapped or get got.
Hey, I know I shouldn't shower 3 times a day, but I'm an active person. What do you want me to do? Stink?
I know I shouldn't smoke, but I'm so stressed.
I know I shouldn't piss on your lawn, but I'm drunk.
I know I should run the air conditioner all day long, but it's hot out here, Chicago. And my husband sweats like only a Belarusian man can.
Now, I know I shouldn't use the chemicals to dye my hair, but I need the strong stuff to cover up these grays.
I know I shouldn't drive to work every day, but I have an energy-efficient vehicle, so my carbon footprint has some traction, right?
I know I should at least be a pescatarian, but I don't even know how to spell it.
I know I shouldn't order takeout when the fridge is full of vegetables, but come on. Vegetables?
I know. I shouldn't drive a Hummer. But wait, why shouldn't I? It's my money. Go fuck yourself.
I know I shouldn't, but sometimes I throw trash out the window because it makes me feel like a badass. I'm an accountant.
I know I shouldn't use this stuff, but ants are invaders.
Oh my god, I know.
I know.
Yeah. I know. Meat is bad. I know, I read. But my fried chicken is special. Like church midway in the week, you didn't know you needed it, so you had it. Anyway, it's more likely I'll be killed by a stray bullet in my neighborhood than by my breaded and adobo chuletas. More likely I'll die from not eating enough than eating too much of what tastes good. I'm just saying, when is tofu on sale at Cermak? What the fuck? You, get out of here! I said get out of here! You better listen to her, you gotta see you, you gotta notice you! You gotta go! Get out from my babies and shit!
I just don't think about that stuff. I got other things to think about. It just ain't important. You know what is urgent? My job situation. Not having air conditioning. The 7-year-old shot last week. Diabetes, HIV, heart disease, hunger. My daughter's fever. My brother's sentences here, my mom's Alzheimer's, the blood in my left eye, gas prices. The way she walked out on me. Police beat the fuck out of people, crooked judges. Line at the unemployment office, last month's rent, just stink in my front yard. New racism. My check not showing up. No new water, hunger, the end of my benefits, my sister's drunk ass boyfriend, detoxing off heroin, the crew on my corner ripping and running, that shit my uncle pulled on me when I was 5, my hospital closing, $10 cigarettes, toothaches, mint motherfucking Romney. Backed up toilet, sewer water in my basement, gunshots, Kanye West. It's just that I can't think about all that other stuff. Is it hot in here? Got my blood pressure up. You want some? You on that too, huh? Man, it's just that I need a break. You cool? Cool. Thanks.
Let me ask you this. A real question. What if everyone you knew, okay, not everyone, let's be more specific, more precise. What if all the rich white people, hell, all the rich people, every bourgeois motherfucker in this city, from Lincoln Park to the Gold Coast, everyone eating that girl in the goat was suddenly like, oh my God, let's get out of here. And just like that, they were ghosts. Started packing up their cars. Everything they owned piled up on top. We don't even have time to make it to the airport, honey. We've got to go. Wouldn't you be worried? Wouldn't you wonder, what do they know that I don't know? I mean, what's going on, right? It's about to be some zombie apocalypse type shit going on up in here. I mean, because those floods are coming. We talk about green as a trend. Organic is a trend. You want me to tell you what kind of trend this all is? Some we figured out this shit is killing us and we ain't gonna eat it no more. We're not gonna live in houses that leak lead no more. We're not gonna drive cars that have us choking on our own fumes no more. It's that kind of trend. Oh, y'all go ahead. Keep buying your food at the dollar store. Eat that. I'll be over here with my yoga. We're always the last to know. And then when we finally do know, we're always the last to do something. Oh, I'm lying? You think I like eating quinoa? No, sir, not at all. But my eyes are open, and the zombies are coming. Shit, they already here. And you, and them. Dumbass motherfuckers thinking this check ain't never gonna get cashed. Keep buying your iPhones and shit. Air conditioners. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. And me, I'm gonna take my son. He's too breathtakingly handsome, if I do say so myself. And we're going off the grid. Yeah, you heard it. Oh, you think I can't? You think I won't? I'm a goddamn engineer. I have a plan. See, I have plans. You won't even see me go. Stop! On some superhero shit like poof! Abracadabra! Voila! See ya! Bye!
The way that I look. I can't really help it. I come from a brutal place. Maybe you could look past how I look when I'm naked. Maybe we could even be friends if it wasn't for my name. My name. It's not my given name, of course. Nobody would give their baby a name like that. My real name, my given name is Lean Finely Textured Beef. Or LFTB for short. But you only know me as Pink Slime. Pink slime. No, I'm used to it, but it hurts fresh every time. Oh. I guess it might not be okay for me to be here. I guess you might not want to hear it. What I have to say. It's okay. I'll go. I just thought you'd like to know.
Bleach toilet paper, fluoride in the toothpaste, aluminum in the antiperspirant. You give up trying to pronounce all the ingredients in your shampoo and conditioner. You are convinced that the pet food is the cause for the tumor that sprouted in your cat's belly. Or maybe it was the clumping kitty litter. A hungry meow. You apprehensively fill his bowl. Soap versus detergents, phosphatize the whites. Beware of dryer sheets. Short circuit in your nervous system. Suspect fabric softener culprit for your mother's gloom. Pesky task, unnecessary junk mail infused with your identity. Mounds of paper continue to creep in. Endless paper shredder feed. Plastic arm wrestle. You buy convenience in one-use food container dilemma for your pre-washed mixed baby greens. How far away is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, swirling and bigger than Texas, home of future amusement parks for your offspring?
What to do?
I don't know.
What to do?
I don't know. I don't know.
I just want to make you feel better.
How?
Not all the way cured type of better. Just better enough. So please, pay no attention to those chemtrails behind the curtain, for I am the great and powerful Oz. Pay no attention to how that iPhone is made. Pay no attention to where that bag goes when you put it out back. Pay no attention to how far you gotta walk to buy an apple. Pay no attention. I got you, kid. It's all good. We will worry about this shit later. Feel that relief? Just saying that phrase, it makes your shoulders feel lighter, your brain slow down. Take a deep breath and say it with me. We will worry about this shit later.
About the shit later.
See? Enjoy yourself. You only live once, right?
I try, for me, to be very careful about what I put in my body. Organic, local, the whole shebang. But some days there just isn't enough time. So if I have to work late and I want to make it to yoga on time, sometimes I just have to stop at Chipotle or something. I mean, I know. But you know what I just noticed though? They're bags. Their bags have all this great stuff about recycling on them. Cute little graphics on the back of the bag says, recycling turns things into other things, which is like magic. But then I took a look around and there wasn't a single recycling bin. I mean, what is that? I mean, I know it's just one bag in one place. What's the big deal if I just throw it away, right? But when I think about how this one bag could sit in the landfill for hundreds of years, long after my great-great-grandchildren are dead because it doesn't have enough access to air to decompose properly, it's like the tiniest action lasts forever, and I have no control over it. That's why, well, partly, I compost, I think, to have some control over the process, some say in the matter. Every time I turn that handle, I'm choosing to keep this out of a landfill. Choosing instead to create, to give a life-giving force back into the same world that gave me life. I'm doing this right. I mean, even if I screwed up everything else that day, at least I managed to turn my breakfast eggshells into plant food. I mean, that's something. That's something, right? There's just so much that can go wrong in this world that it helps. It helps to have that something and to know that you can rely on yourself for that something, you know?
Oh, hell no.
I don't want to judge. Of course, hell no, I don't even give my babies that stuff. I mean, I don't want to judge, but shoo. See. What she needs to do is. What they need to do is.
She needs to do is.
He needs to
What
do
you.
See.
No, see, what they need to do
What
is.
they need to do is.
See.
What they need to do is.
What they need to do is feed their kids something healthy.
What's wrong with him giving his baby Cheetos at 8 a.m.?
My mom raised me on apples and greens.
Shoo.
Shoes.
See.
Shoes.
You need to stop wearing those tight-ass red
Need
jeans.
to bring your own cup.
Need to get a job.
Need to read a book.
Need to comb your hair.
Need to shut up on the bus.
Need to bring your own
Need to turn off the TV.
Need to stop calling me.
Need to stop wearing that cheap body spray.
Need to stop getting drunk and blowing up my phone at 2
Need to keep
a.m.
those kids quiet.
Need to stop telling me I'm the most beautiful creature you ever
Need to
encountered.
stop cooking with all that oil.
Need to stop calling me.
Need to stop listening to that radio music.
Need to stop calling me.
Need to learn how to fold your own sheets.
Need to stop.
Need to stop drinking so much.
Need to stop.
Need to look the word exercise up in a dictionary.
Need to stop wearing those tight-ass red jeans.
Need to stop giving me that deep extended eye contact when you go down on me.
Need to,
I can't be responsible for what I say in the moments that follow. You need to stop calling me. Move on, stop calling me. Move the fuck on, stop calling me. Shoo. Need to stop calling me.
Need to stop calling him.
You need to stop calling them. You need to stop calling.
Stop.
See.
What she,
What he?
What they?
what you,
What we?
what she needs to do, what he needs to do. What they need to do is.
She needs to do it.
He needs to do it.
What you need to do is.
Change.
See. Shoo. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. Gonna mulch it deep and low. Gonna make it fertile ground. Whoever got that 40 acres and a mule? All we got is a concrete section of boarded up houses, hoods, socially and physically constructed and then deconstructed by centuries of racism and neglect. I wasn't always a gardener, you know. The way I build gardens in wastelands, this be some T.S. Eliot shit, like hipster dreaming. Like, I know you dumps to die, but what if your whole neighborhood be a dump? No. I came to this as a calling, you could say. It gives me hope. When my son, you can bury a body and nothing comes of it. But plant a seed and there's growth. Well, this is hard work. The soil don't just emerge. You gotta create it. You gotta use worms like cattle. They are the livestock of the future, baby. Useful little buggers. They transform hard clay by breaking it down bit by bit into healthy soil. Composting is a process, baby. An intentional creation. An ecosystem. Everything in its rightful place. Whenever the rest of the world doesn't make sense, we always have the ground to help us find our purpose. Worms. They didn't get no 40 acres neither. Now they had to take it, demand it, reclaim abandoned parks, and mark their space. See, we all reduce, reuse, remake, reform, renew. It's just that recycling gets all the credit these days. And organic, you know, a 5-year-old girl walked by here the other day and she saw all of this stuff and she told me organic was special because it meant living or once living things, untouched and beautiful. I could have kissed her. Someday, my garden will be vibrant, luscious. It will be soil loved with soul. It'll be alive. It'll be brown inside and out. Taking our talents from the motherlands to these barren parts to learn with new topography and new geography. A triptych of sustainable practices fueled by sunlight and water and volunteer labor. I'll call it the Terrell Matthews Reparation Retreat and Garden Growth Center for my son. Let all our roots heal. Someday. You dig? I dig.
some people, don't you think? Well, I personally like a little au natural. A little bit of juices flowing. Right, hero? Oh, but I know. It's not for everyone. Not around here. Oh, nothing like a little 1,4-dioxane to make your hair feel fresh. Add a little placental extract for body and shine. Smooth on some nanophenol to make your skin feel nice and soft. Brush with some triclosan. Dab a little ethylene oxide behind the ears, a little urethane on the eyelashes, a little polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons on the lips, and mwah, ooh la la. Ain't you nice and clean? Ain't you smelling good? Oh, I'm sure it's perfectly safe. I'm sure somebody's looking out for this. The FDA or the USDA or I don't know, the somebodies who care about you. Nobody wants you to die before you can spend all your money. Right, hero?
Alternator, okay. Pulley, inverter, light bulbs. Where's the voltmeter? Where is the voltmeter? You know, a good instrument tech is just hard to find these days. How did Tesla ever do it, right? Now, if man could unlock the potential energy stored within himself, imagine! Could fuel the universe for years to come! Just one man. When I first started thinking about this, I think it was the Fisk plant in Pilsen? Yeah, Pilsen. See, you don't know the things that go on there. Seriously, you don't know. How many of you think about where your lights come from? Your water? What's underneath? Inside? It's not freaking magic, okay? It's science. True science! Start work at 8, right? Work until 8, not to brag to the likes of you about how much I don't get to see my family, but because that's what it took. I mean, every day was World War III on those ships, right? Like, Samson, we're already behind. Man the boiler, make sure the pH levels are settled and low. Steam water pressure better be reading steady. Oh, and keep an eye on the breaker. One trip on this startup, and we all start to lose money. And I'm talking real money to the tune of $1.5 million per megawatt hour. No pressure. You got that kind of money? I don't got that kind of, you got it. Chip, you've got the turbines, okay? The gas cans tend to leak in the second and third stages of a startup. Full speed is 3,600 RPM. You're gonna wanna check them at 1,500 and at 1,900. A good enough leak, and we all go boom. We're trying to stay away from going boom. Now, I'll take the transformers. I'll take the transformers. A crack in the casing can cause a short, okay? A short can cause a fire, and a fire, in my experience, way worse than a boom. Yep. They want us to produce reusable energy with no money for research and development. No money to fix up infrastructure. A joke. Don't even get me started on the ratio of new hires to retirees in the energy business. I mean, the knowledge is literally walking out the door. You don't know. You don't know what's underneath. How quickly things will go when they go. How little they want to fix things. What's in it for them? Just a bunch of noise. When the tree huggers get on their asses, that's it. It's just some noise. No one will help us. The activists, they know it all. The politicians steal it all. The family wants it all. and we just end up doing it all. But no, not me. Not anymore. I have to be ready. I'm going to be ready. I'm going off the grid. Suckers.
What lies beneath?
Under deep.
Worms.
Afraid terminal apathy. A hole in the ego
A
system.
submerged consciousness.
What lies beneath?
Under deep.
Mold.
A secret love.
That one
Forbidden
true
joy.
thing you wanted.
What lies beneath?
Under deep.
Rust.
The names of the indigenous.
The dust of the dominated.
What lies beneath?
Under deep.
A mess.
Mutation of more mess.
A mirror.
What lies beneath?
Under deep. Mold.
Mosquitoes at West Nile.
Bedbugs, they're everywhere now.
What lies beneath?
Under deep.
Alcohol. Lots of alcohol. And punches. If you turn down your TV, you can hear it in the walls. The girl in 2B, the pretty one with the sad eyes and dark lipstick, gets beat up every time the Bulls lose.
What lies beneath?
Under deep.
There's a lot of ways out the neighborhood. My cousin got a sentence. My sister, she got a scholarship. Shit. There's a lot of ways. Lottery.
What lies beneath?
Under deep.
My 5-year-old son asks me why he's dark-skinned and his best friend is lighter. I say, mold, 160 years old. No, but for real? No reason. Rape, pigmentation. What lies beneath?
Under deep.
What lies beneath?
What lies?
Are you still mad at me? That's okay. I would be too. Is it that you saw the YouTube with Jamie Oliver? I can't stay mad at him. His accent makes me feel all squishy. Squishier. But it wasn't really fair. You know, when he poured the bottle of ammonia over the pile of meat from the washing machine. Because they don't put me in the washing machine. And they use ammonia in lots of things. Things like cheese and pudding. Delightful things, squishy things like me. Please, don't look at me that way. I'm not saying I like being disinfected, but like I told you, Oh. Okay. Okay.
Don't look at me like that. I have problems too. As if aspartame and saccharin weren't bad enough, now I have to worry about some bitch named Stevia. Claims to be all natural, no calories. Like I can't tell she's had a little work done. When are people gonna learn? Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. You know, it hasn't been easy for me either. I mean, they call me toxic. Toxic! Do I look toxic to you? Do I look like a killer? Do I look fattening? I am only 16 calories per teaspoon. Slime, it is not my fault that your beauty
You're bleach!
Oh! Well, bleach is not ammonia! If you had both, I'd
You know what? Everybody's gonna get diabetes one day. It's genetic. Humboldt Park has the highest rate of diabetes in the country. It ain't gonna change just because we give up our food. How are you gonna tell a Puerto Rican to give up their culture? How about you get rid of all the lead-contaminated soil in the neighborhood that gives everybody around here asthma before asking me to give up my 4 spoons of sugar and my café con leche? Excuse me for wanting a little sweetness in this life before I die. Bad enough I have this disease, now I gotta let go of the simple things too. Everybody's jumping on this food trend, and at this point we're gonna be eating a bunch of lettuce, we're so spooked. Newsflash, everything is contaminated, processed, or fucked with, and unless you have your own chicken and herbs in the backyard, you can count on it. I mean, even the push for better eating is a moneymaker. I mean, how somebody gotta get paid either way, right? We're just shifting capital from one fear to another. Those blue bins are paying somebody's tuition. I watch these shows, and now they say that my vanilla ice cream has lice poison in it, my body wash causes cancer, my bread causes respiratory disease, so now what? I gotta spend an extra hour trying to decode ingredients on a label that looks like Chinese? And when I finally do find an organic, all-natural substitute, I gotta come out of pocket twice as much? Yes, we all know McDonald's is bad for you. But when you're broke and all you can afford to feed your family is a $1 meal, guess what's for dinner? You want us to eat better? Pay us better. You know, maybe some folks don't care 2 ways if they live or die, because dying seems like a sweet alternative to a life of struggle for simple things. Maybe we would exercise more if the gym wasn't so sedity with its prices and 3 buses away. Maybe we would buy more food if the ones at the corner store weren't brown with flies buzzing all around them. Maybe we would take time to look at labels if we had time between multiple jobs or household demands. Maybe we would care more about this planet if the ones who run it cared more about us. Now, don't get me wrong, I love myself. I'm just saying how it is and how some folks think about these things. I'm just saying sometimes when you're depressed, all you want is a quarter pounder with cheese and a big-ass dollar Coke to wash the bitterness down with. And when you get it, you're happy, because it's the one thing you got that you wanted, all right?
Sunday morning after church, my father-in-law, I can't bring myself to ask him, have you ever thought of giving up meat? He would laugh. You mean for Lent? I would rephrase my question. What if we become vegetarians? He would give me the side eye. Think I'm playing a joke on him. At this point, my mother-in-law would interject.
I saw a TV show that says organic food is bad for you.
I'd try to ask again. But what if, remember when Fucho's dad brought the goats? My father-in-law would reminisce. The women prepare cabrito in these huge cazuelas. At this point, my husband would jump in.
Pa, she asked you about not eating meat. Do you think you could give it up?
My father-in-law would laugh. There used to be a place on 18th Street called El Taco Parado. You went in there, you ordered the tacos de carne asada, ate them standing. My mother-in-law addresses me.
We don't always eat red meat. That chicken you made with the lemon and pepper, that was good.
Distracted husband remembers. Oh yeah.
When are you making that again?
My father-in-law suddenly remembers. I went to Nuevo Leon the other day, ordered a steak dinner. It was a complete rip-off. Such a small steak, so much more expensive. I'd rather wait for a sales on a good cut steak at Dominic's. My mother-in-law offers a consolation prize.
Look, I made beans today.
Father-in-law shakes a finger in the air.
You don't want to eat meat? Then what you want are some
tacos de canasta. They're nothing more than a tortilla, mashed potatoes, and steam. They sold like pan caliente when I was a boy in Mexico. Okay, I'd say, okay, why bother?
Just a little box of baking soda and a thing of vinegar from the Julian Lincoln. Bam! Clean apartment floors for $2. I mean, you'll get used to the smell after a while. The natural toothpaste, now that is harder. The natural stuff is gritty, you know? But you know that figure that anti-smoking ads used to throw around? That for every cigarette you smoke, 11 minutes is taken off your life? Okay, 11 minutes. Big deal, right? We can waste that much time on Facebook, or stuck in traffic, or oversleeping. But imagine you were taking a huge exam, and you thought it was over. And then all of a sudden, somebody gave you 11 extra minutes. Or what if you were about to die? And then suddenly, somebody gave you 11 extra minutes to live. I mean, those 11 minutes could be everything. So when I choose natural toothpaste or to ride my bike to work in the morning, I think of it as like smoking cigarettes in reverse. You know? Like, I mean, at first I wasn't crazy about the whole bike riding idea because I thought, everyone's just gonna think I'm one of those hipsters. But if me riding my bike every day saves enough energy that, I don't know, a minute is added to the life of this planet. That's it. Just a single minute. That becomes like 5 minutes a week, which is like 4 hours a year. I mean, 4 hours? That is a long time if it's crunch time for a species that procrastinates as much as ours does. I mean, I'm just saying we could use those last 4 hours. You never know. The little things matter.
Yeah, I know. The polar bears are crying, right? Yeah. I know that undiscovered species of lizards are dying out. I know that the rainforest is being cut down and turned into Happy Meal toys. And you know what? We'll survive. That's the essence of human being. Taking tough shit, turning it into sugar honey iced tea. Because I'll tell you something. Life with a small carbon footprint sucks. You go do your clothes in a river. Go kill a chicken and pull out all the feathers. Go take a dump in an outhouse and wipe your ass with a corn cob, then come talk to me. Because when the shit finally does hit the fan, which I assure you, it will not anytime soon, humanity's gonna figure it all out. Sure, maybe the globe will look a little bit different, less white Christmas and shit, but things will roll on. Besides, chances are we'll all be part of the universal collective hive mind by that time anyway, right? So get your Greenpeace petition out of my face. Have some fucking faith.
I know, hero, I know. One man's trash should be that man's problem. I know. Who wants to inherit the stench of a mishandled drawstring? The juices from 5-day-old eggplant stew staining your immaculate fingertips. I know, believe me. I know. You can't put ribbon and glitter on something and get the stink out of it. I know. Oh. But you don't need half the stuff at a dollar store, do you? Silk, flowers, novelty mugs, polyester curtains, shelf liners, Hello Kitty, and Justin Bieber bowls. Well, maybe you do need those, right? My hero. Cute bows, cute bangs. Who am I to tell you what gets you through the day? But look at all of this. Glass bottles, plastic bottles, aluminum cans, styrofoam cups, paper cups, yogurt cups, big gulp cups. I'm afraid we're going to run out of water before we run out of drinking vessels. And then, what would I serve you? Sludge. Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to talk about water wars while we're still fighting our oil wars. Besides, rain barrels and victory gardens have nothing to do with the delicate balance that rarely allots justice and privilege the same elbow room. Know what I mean, jelly bean? Just remember, as we hold our breaths, cry global warming, wait for sudden, catastrophic, and defining events, some tragedies happen over time. Swell up like boils and then burst like Katrina, Aliyah Shell, and Trayvon. But who's counting?
I've been drinking Chicago tap water since I was old enough to swallow. Water used to be a religion. It used to force us to gather without fail around a doctrine of together. I would see friends I hadn't seen all summer at the water park. I sprayed the tree Scott with the block fire hydrant, and when she finally ran out of breath from chasing me, there was puppy love. At the water fountain, my best friend and I told mama jokes until funny became mad as hell and play fighting became bloody noses. Break it up, boys. I learned humility by being called away from playing Sonic the Hedgehog all the way downstairs to fetch tap water with 2 ice cubes and a slice of lemon every night after work for my father. And being a strong swimmer never shook the feeling I got when a classmate of mine drowned swinging on a loose vine near the pond by our apartment complex. Water taught me prudence, respect. I mean, who would have thought we'd be talking about anything being in water besides laughing kids, fish, life? Now it's chromium, manganese, lead. Check it out. Researchers in Quebec collected tap water from some of the homes of its troubled areas, and they analyzed that water for its percentages of manganese and lead. Then they put the children from those homes through a series of IQ tests, and here's what they found out. The more manganese in the water supply, the lower the IQ. Homes with an upper 20% of manganese in their water supply, its children scored an entire 6 points lower. than homes with little or no manganese in their water supply. A Northwest island in Australia called Group Island is home to the world's largest manganese mine. In addition to psychiatric excitement and motor neuron disease, Group Island has the highest arrest rate for violent crime per capita in the world. This is 1998. So let's do this. Let's look up the percentages of manganese and lead in Inglewood's water supply so we can finally set this shit straight. We're at a crossroads called toxic metal syndrome. Lead in the water. Fired straight out the barrel sing-songs through black and brown flesh, leaving beautiful bodies whistling Dixie, mothers painting asphalt with seawater.
Nothing is an accident.
Plot on the wall is simple. Connect the dots. Over time, a chilling reminder of what the lacking hearts of men are up to while we rest. Carefully plotted chess, more stress. And here you are, marching in the streets, begging for peace from the beast.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing is an accident.
We eat too much. We know too much. We're stuffed, overfed like cattle. Murder capital, Tribune conglomerate. They bet the house on the floor plan. Nobody moves. Probably couldn't move if we wanted to. We're fat off the lies, stuck, terrified from the mongering. We're fucked. How'd shit get so rough? Chains, whips, that 50-cent bag of chips, a red cup of Kool-Aid, and all that pimp shit. Everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah-er.
Oh yeah-er. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing is an accident.
We got viruses passed person to person in spilled blood, spoiled goods sold to us in recyclable grocery bags. We have free clinics offering prescriptions, but never any solutions. Our government willing to pay for medicine, but we can't foot the bill for wellness. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing is an accident. Blue lights, white chalk, yellow tape, red stains, brown skin, black red and black blue territory, innocents fallen, blue strays known to attack anything, hammer hits bullet, missing target, gang war causing extinction, gangs, families, taking homes, dropped in new hood, old building demo, new building constructed. Once brown occupied, now white occupied. Believe me.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing
is an accident.
See this? I do this every day. Pick up people's shit. It's supposed to be somebody's job around here, but I don't know what my taxes pay for. You see this? I could fill a pothole with as many of these I found. Oh, but nothing is an accident, right? I walk down the blocks of my neighborhood and take in the scenery, from the jagged concrete riddled with broken glass and spit, patches of dusty grass and overgrown weeds, blunt wrappers and McDonald's cups rolling around like tumbleweed. The broken concrete barely holds an even more broken school system. Hand-me-down resources for our children. Blue lights flashing ominously on every other block, and every time a siren goes off, my body cringes. Did someone get shot? Someone young, barely stepping foot into summer? Someone in the way? Someone on a lap? Someone now a number on the news. Nothing is an accident. Police are always around, except of course, when there's a shooting or a robbery or an accident. But if you're young, brown, and your pants sag, oh, they reappear just like that. This system ain't broken. This system's running to plan. Latinos, African Americans, Native Americans, they lead the statistics in imprisonment, early death, poverty, all major diseases. We have been colonized or conquered, used for our labor, and mostly dropped off in some barrio, hood, or reservation scattered throughout the nation like, fuck you, have a great day. And I'm supposed to give a fuck about recycling? Shit. Shit.
Nothing is an accident.
Nothing.
To heal can only mean We throw our bodies back on the broken wheel.
To heal can only mean we dig deep. Excavate the bones.
Start at the bottom.
Get dirty and keep our babies from dying.
Power to the people, right? Power to the people. You people don't want power. You want comfort, convenience. All talk and no show. Screw these people. I'm going off the grid. AWOL! I expect it from you guys, but my dad, he's always telling me about the village this, and the village that. Non-stop with the jokes when I tell him my plans. Like, tell me, son, is there a Walmart in this AWOL of yours? Oh, you think I don't know AWOL? I did national service back home. Or maybe you think I have no idea of this off-the-grid business you keep mentioning. Don't you know I was born off the grid? When I was a boy, I used to wake up and chop firewood for my mom before the rooster would wake the village up. That was long before kerosene lanterns. Even in those times, lanterns were considered a breakthrough, a great technology. We never felt lack, until lack was imposed on us. Until... Don't interrupt me when I'm talking to you. Do you even know what season is best to grow potatoes and yams? What about tomatoes and okra? Or tell me, Mr. Off the grid or whatever. The fish prefer to swim with the high tide or the low tide. Look at his face, he doesn't know. My friend, I'm going to prepare the basement for you. I'll give you 1 month, possibly 2, and account for that block of cement on your neck you're attempting to call a head. Life is going to learn you fast. Fast. Nobody understands. Hopeless. No wonder Atlas shrugged.
I think I see a diaper. Oh, seaweed! Oh, no. Not seaweed. A condom. Ooh, now see there? That's E. coli. Oh, well, a lake's a lake. And this lake is surrounded by industry, by a metropolis, all the people, all the trash, and all the God knows what lands in this lake right here. Can you imagine if they drained the lake, the entire lake? What they'd find? Mutated animals, Jimmy Hoffa, all in the deep blue under. Oh, the color. It reminds me of the toxic sludge from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie Secret of the Ooze. Except, well, that ooze was maybe like a yellowish green color, and the lake can most aptly be described as a toxic teal green blue. But still, it's got that whole bright and glowing thing going on. Ooh, water, 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 water. Our precious, delicious, non-renewable resource. There's no new water, right? We're still drinking the same water the ancient Mayans drank, the same water Jesus turned into wine. Oh, but don't drink this water. No, 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 no. Swim in it? Maybe. You gonna swim in the lake, hero? Why not? Water feels good, don't it? Don't overthink it. Feels good, feels good. chances are you won't catch the flesh-eating bacteria this time.
I would never.
You.
Not a cloud in the sky. It was a perfect 78-degree, humidity-free Chicago summer day.
Again, I would never.
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 Like never.
Do that.
I mean, what if you fell in? You.
I'd never done a river tour before, much less in a kayak. When the tour guide asked for a show of hands of who was from Chicago, we were the only 2 out of 20 to shoot our arms up with pride.
I don't even go to the lake.
I mean, some people go to the lake, but ew.
Ew. On a beach, okay. On a blanket, okay.
But not in the water.
Like in the water.
Like the water. Ew.
A river I normally look down on, I was now looking up from. The same buildings I see every day suddenly seemed new, larger, more beautiful, more admirable. The Trump Tower twinkled with glints of sunlight. The Wrigley Building beamed with heritage and significance, and the Michigan Avenue Bridge basked in its strong, broad shoulders.
You know a boat could fall over, right?
Like fall over into the river?
Like in it.
Like in it.
In the water.
Which is full of shit.
Like literal shit?
Remember that Dave Matthews Band tour bus incident?
No wonder they call it the Stinking River.
Stinking River.
As a born and bred Chicagoan, I wasn't fazed by the not so aesthetically pleasing perspectives either. I wasn't shocked by the swirls of trash collecting under the bridges. I wasn't grossed out by the pigeon poop collecting on the ledges. And I wasn't appalled by the clan of homeless people taking shelter under Lower Wacker Drive. I didn't even expect the water to be clear, like the ocean off the coast of a tropical island. I expected it to be just as it was, thick, warm, and full of history.
I mean...
You were your chanclas in the shower, worried about mold and then
fungus.
Yeah, fungus.
Ooh, athlete's foot.
Plan sports.
Gross.
Gross.
Full.
So yeah, we were just surprised.
You would go kayaking.
In the Chicago River.
This is not a utopian place. It's an urban space, beautiful in all of its complexities, and I love it, even with all of its filthy crevices.
It's just not natural.
Paddling through the backbone of the city, often overshadowed by the Great Lake Michigan, the river welcomed me with open arms, and I embraced her right back.
Ew.
Hi. I'm sorry. I know you want me to go away. And I am. I'm gone from everywhere, almost. I'm gone from the schools. I'm gone from the Hy-Vee. They're closing the plants where they used to make meat. See, I was born to obey you. I live for you, the consumer. Now, you already hurt my feelings with the name and the looks and the angry petitions and the ugly blogs. Don't be a liar, too. Don't pretend that you didn't invite me here, and that you didn't ask the men in white coats to bring me here to you. Because here's the thing. Americans demand cheap came. I come. And now, all of a sudden, you want me to go away. It's okay. I'll go away. But it's 13 pounds. 13 pounds per cow of wasted meat. Wasted me. LFTB. And it's 1.5 million cows. 1.5 million cows extra that get killed every year, and you're kidding yourself if you think my leaving is going to keep the ammonia out of your mouth, because, and I'm sorry if you don't want to hear it, but this is a brutal place.
The world itself is unnatural space. We live in a built place to cook and sleep, dress and eat in peace, protected, out of reach of the forces and elements that walls can keep at bay.
We are unnatural beings. Our space is unnatural space.
Is a garden, not a meadow. Is a house,
Not a cave.
is a plaza, not a hillside, riverbed, rocky place beside a rolling sea. We are unnatural beings, you and me.
Naked and defenseless.
No claws or fangs,
No warm fur or special adaptations,
but these minds and thumbs we use to create an unnatural space for ourselves.
these tongues that form the words, let me out. Sometimes I just watching other people wasting their hard-earned money on bottled water when our tap water is clean, safe, and practically free. Hearing my elected officials making excuse after excuse how it's not cost-effective, or it's not the right political moment, or it's too much too soon to mandate recycling in public places. I mean, trying to be kind and understanding while watching other people destroy what is literally the only home we have in the universe. I mean, I know change takes time. I know our habits are entrenched. I know. And I don't want to judge, but I wish I could Come on! Out! Come on, get it out! This ain't for wussies, pussies, or punks. We are dying out here. It is our responsibility as educated, knowledgeable leaders and living organisms to end the cycle. You are part of the problem if you know the chemicals in your chicken and you pump them in your body anyway. Hypocritical assholes, drop down and give me 20. Make that 50, then 100 thrust rotations. Keep that as a reminder. Rotate your muscle tires, get off your ass and ride. Don't pollute like a first world bastard. Hog child of 80s consumption. Nixon spawn. Do something and get rid of the mess you're making. Yoga holistic crap comes next for you. To mindfully reflect on your place and balance in the ecosystem. My job is for you to upchuck the dumb fucks. Got it? Yeah. Good. I wish I could say that.
I admit that my diet's not always pristine. Sometimes fried and steak-colored, bump orange and green. And when under the gun some, I might eat a Funyun, and I might drink a Coke or 15.
But no matter how toxic my stress-eating seems, I'm a raw food vegan in my dreams, in my dreams. I'm a raw food vegan in my dreams. In my dreams, I survive on date paste and tahini, on collared burritos and fruit leather blini. I placidly munch on zucchini linguine with fresh micro basil and cashew nut cream. In my dreams, in my dreams, in my dreams, in my dreams, I'm raw food vegan in my dreams. In my dreams, my food's never heated past 118 degrees, and my body's not weeded or meated, and I magically never crave cheese. God, universe, goddess, convert me, I pray. Banish bad vibes and illness, keep old age at bay, till high on live enzymes and self-adulation, I levitate lightly away. Yay! It's because I've been known to take things to extremes. I'm a raw food vegan in my dreams, in my dreams. I'm a raw food vegan in my dreams.
Well, hero, here we are. In the air and it's all over. Can you feel me now? You're toxic, it's taking over. Oh, but to keep us safe, it's simple. Just don't buy, drive, swim, eat, use, wear, or rub anything you already own. So simple, right? Oh, well, we could just pretend it don't exist. You know, put our blinders on, baby, but oops, it's taking over. When it clogs up your lungs, invades your arteries, liver, living room, well, baby, I can't help you if you don't believe. Didn't listen to Gore's boring PowerPoint on global warming. Didn't sing along. Think it's normal for Chicago to have no winter? I can feel it coming like a summer storm, a downpour, baby. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You ready to recycle? Ride a bike? Bomb Monsanto? I'm just kidding, don't do that. You going to Meatless Mondays? Call your senator, respond to your neighbors face to face? Well, how about you reach your limbs to the highest point of the stars and places of nothingness and its imagining. Work together to make things right. Sing, laugh, grow your own food, pay homage to the earth that birthed you. Think about what you use and use less. Cook with your mom. Build a business. Use your hands. Think with your heart. Remember those you have forgotten. Love yourself. Believe in miracles. A shift. Hero.
The beauty of human being, the only absolutely sure thing, is that the impossible, the inconceivable, and unthinkable new will emerge.
We will be surprised.
Like air flight and happy marriages. Like the internet and selfless acts. There should be no doubt in anyone's mind that miracles occur.
Our very coming to be is a miracle. On this whirling chunk of space rock, the four elements conspired to make life, to make us, which is something that would be deemed impossible if we weren't living proof.
If there can be certain faith in anything, that thing is the miracle of the new.
As sure as every baby born is perfectly new, wholly unique on this earth, and every soft inch an improbable surprise.
at this very moment, a baby being born could be the person that makes salt water fresh.
Or an engine without combustion.
Across town or the world, a teacher might emerge who knows the right way to say, put down that weapon, put down that poison, or stop mutilating yourself. You're beautiful as you are.
Or the leader of a spiritual revolution. I can see her now in my mind's eye, not 15 minutes into this world, pressed, blinking against her mother's breast, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in,
breathing out, breathing in,
Breathing out, breathing in.
Sheep.